Josh, all the sort of team building things that Coach Brown said, do you like those? Do you like the competitive ones or like the ones where you go barbecue?
I like all of them just because it brings everybody together. And that goes back to wherever Angelica went. We talked about communication. So, and that we talked about just that with the offensive line. But you do those team building activities and you get everybody together so everyone bonds, everyone talks. Instead of just being around here and you lift with your position group or you're with your position group on the field, you're around everybody else. So you might not. Yeah, you might know everyone in your position group, but there's 11 guys or different position groups, and maybe you don't necessarily hang out with them outside of football. You just see them here, so you get to bond with them. You know what they're thinking. You guys are on the same page, so it builds chemistry, and that's what you have to have in football because it's the ultimate team sport.
You do that. I mean, a team comes together, all sides of the ball and everything, and then something happens like Kenny leaves and Pitts leave. How does the team handle that? I mean, this is your brother leaving now. I mean, it's
yeah, it's rough, especially when you guys have guys like that leave. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're recruiting somebody else out of high school to take my position, and same thing with all those guys. So I mean, it's technically I look at it as a job because they're always looking for somebody to take your position.
Should you, as a college football player, look at it as a job? Or?
Yeah, no, because at the end of the day, if you don't love it, you wouldn't be here. So
that's true. I mean, you wouldn't go through what you go through.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's your reaction when you hear all those people transferring?
Just makes you work harder because you know that they were important keys to the team last year, and you have maybe those people that were here last year that got a little bit of experience, but didn't have the experience they do. So it just makes you work harder.
You lost people out of the offensive line. I mean, good people, etc.
Yeah.
But that gives you guys as a group a chance to create your own identity.
Correct.
Is that something that you are working on right now as a group, and how does that transpire? How does it grow into what you want to be as a group?
Yeah, that's one of the good things about it. I mean, yeah, you hate to see those guys leave, but at the end of the day, like you said, you get to create your own identity. You kind of get to start over. We do ours every day in the weight room. We do extra work as an offensive line, stay after. We hang out outside of here, and our goal as an offensive line is to be the most dominant and physical group that we can possibly be. That's one of the things Coach Moore was known for, is a dominant physical offensive line. It didn't matter who they played, they were physical, and at the end of the game, you beat the shit out of the defense. So
in the end, that's what it's all about.
Correct. So
you can't
that's
open holes unless you do that.
Exactly. So that's our goal, and we work towards that every day and get a little closer.
Is it different than it was a year ago?
As far as
attitude-wise, I mean, group-wise.
I think
I don't mean better or worse. Just different.
I think it's a little different just because we know that we don't have all the experience we had coming back. Me being fortunate, I got to play my red freshman year. So last year we had a lot of experience coming back. This year we don't really have that. So I'd say our mindset's a little more different. But it's still the same. You have to go out and you have to play and you have to execute your position and fundamentals every play.
You were barbecuing the other day, so you were the team leader.
No, that was Blaine.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, that was Blaine.
So was he any good?
Yeah. We actually had a couple Sundays ago. We had a little offensive line get together, and Colton and I were working a camp, so we couldn't be there until the end. And he cooked all the food, and the food was really good, so we volunteered him to cook for that.